What's up? We're gonna talk about love. As y'all can see, I'm in the shed, custom built. All right. Yeah. They're like, wait a minute. When did you get a shed? How? What? When have you been custom building? That's a secret. I'll tell y'all about it later. Oh, did y'all see that? That goddamn. What's blocking our love connection? When I say our, I mean this is you asking spirit, what's blocking your love connection? I am just the channel, the message, Carlton the guide. What's blocking the love connection? What's blocking the love connection, dear Holy Spirit? Thank you for your continued assistance. You always come through for me. You always come through for my viewers. You just always come through, Spirit. So what's blocking the love connection? Spontaneity. Spontaneity. So somebody in a connection is trying to be too serious, too controlling of the situation. I feel like their intentions are to just, have the best outcome for you and them. But I do feel like they're not used to just doing things random. They're not used to doing things like that. They're used to planning things out, going with the flow of the plan, right? According to what it is that they want as far as like the outcome, with you and them. But I just feel like spontaneity is something that would just spark a couple of flames, it'll inspire your creativeness. It'll inspire joy. It'll make you feel like you're a kid again in some situations. It says you move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Yeah. So this person, your person could be just like afraid of new situations because they don't know what the outcome is going to be because they can't control it. They're not trying to be an ass. I think they just don't know how to embrace spontaneity. So that could be like what's blocking. Let's do one more. Spirit, what's blocking the love connection for my viewer? What's blocking the love connection for my viewer? Let's give them a message, Spirit, of something that I've dealt with personally. Something that I've dealt with personally, so that I could speak from a dealing with this personally experience. What's blocking the love connection, Spirit? What's blocking the love connection? What's blocking the love? Humility. Detachment. Look at this. These cards are the same color. The same color. Humility, detachment. Before I read the message on the cards, it said, I'm getting this energy of being humble or a need to be humble during like a difficult time, and maybe not running from the situation due to it being unpleasant in that moment. Because I've done that a lot. Like as soon as I see some shit I don't like, I'd be like, pew, out of there. Causing that detachment feeling to be between me and my person or my partner. Humility says, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Yeah, so it's like realizing that you're not necessarily above, or this person or whoever is not below you, and they're not above you. They're not trying to treat you like they are above or below you, but I feel like they are just on a different path, Healing is not linear, and we all go through healing in our own ways. But maybe you and your person are on the exact same, looking for the exact same outcome when it comes to healing, moving forward, being humble, not having too much ego in the situation that causes detachment. It says you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Yeah. So, okay, this is simple. So somebody, you or your person, are trying to just humble yourselves when it comes to your expectations, the things that you want out of love, and realizing that if something doesn't go your way, or if something doesn't go the way you expect it to via your control or whatever, it's okay that it's okay. it's totally fine. It doesn't have to go a certain way in order for you to receive satisfaction. I think if you look at the situation of whatever it is, it will help to humble you to know that it's going to go in your favor anyway. You and your person are going to still have the outcome that y'all both want. But as far as like seeking and making sure you're doing things to get the outcome that you want, that's being egotistical. That's not having humility. That does cause detachment, you know? Let's get one more, Spirit. Let's get one more. Let's pull a message, Spirit, for someone who they just feel like they can't heal. They just feel like they cannot heal something. It could be breakup, it could be betrayal. Like this person, whoever I'm going to channel this message for, dear Holy Spirit, I want to talk to them from a place where they feel like they cannot heal from. Ooh. Wow. It says trust. Before I read the message on this card, the way that I began to trust people again is I had to create examples of trustworthy connections in my mind and then use those examples as lessons or as like a filter when I'm trying to trust a new person or just trust someone again. So like I would go back in my mind to a situation where I had to trust somebody and I could trust them and the outcome was trustworthy. They were trustworthy. I would like use that person. I would compare them to like, another person's behaviors, or I would compare them to something that I've experienced in the recent times. And I would be like, okay, if this person was trustworthy or if this energy was trustworthy, would they do similar as this person who is trustworthy? And can I see them doing that? Do they seem like they're open and receptive to information, energy, or whatever, consideration, whatever, okay? And when I would make that comparison, I would very quickly figure out who's trustworthy and who's not. And so I was able to rebuild trust within self first. I had to rebuild trust within self first, and that's the technique that I used. It says you have a strong connection with your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So if you're struggling with your intuition when it comes to trust, use that technique that I was just talking about. Find an example of someone who you can trust. You went through a situation with them and the outcome was that they were trustworthy. Compare that person, situation, energy, whatever, to the situation that you're wanting to trust, not really sure about trusting, and see if that provides you some consolation about that person, that situation, that energy. It's your guy, Carlton. That was a quick message. Talk to y'all soon.